What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. This time we're going to be doing the Manchester City latest news. We covered this last week, so we're going to be covering everything that's happened in the last week with Manchester City. So we're going to crack on with this video, and we're first going to be talking about Manchester City's Premier League match against Fulham at Craven Cottage. So Manchester City ended up winning the game 2-0. If you've been living under a rock, Bernardo Silva and Sergio Aguero scoring the goals for Manchester City, which ensured that at the time we went back to the top of the Premier League. Now, also in the round of fixtures, Huddersfield were officially relegated, so it means Manchester City won't be facing Huddersfield next season. They were officially relegated, and Fulham aren't far behind. But I felt sorry for the Huddersfield fans about, I think, a couple of seasons now in the Premier League. But yeah, I remember us not being very good. I remember us always scrapping down relegation, so it's never a nice thought that when your team does get relegated, and you're always hoping for your team to, when you're getting relegated, to try and have a response. And the Championship's such a difficult league to be able to get out of. There are so many big clubs in the Championship that's just ended up being stuck there, basically, and end up flirting with relegation down to League One. And so, yeah, it's not a nice league to be in. It's very competitive, the Championship. And so I feel sorry for the Huddersfield fans here, obviously being let down by the players, obviously, but you know, sometimes you've got to take one step back to take two steps forward. So we'll see if Huddersfield end up recovering from that, because I do like Huddersfield, and we'll see how they end up getting along. I did mention Fulham too, and in the midweek yesterday they lost to Watford away, fresh from the loss against Manchester City at Craven Cottage on Saturday. They lost 4-1 away at Watford, which means that they've now been officially relegated too. So the 2 spots in the Premier League's gone, 1 more remaining who will be relegated. We've got a game against Cardiff, who currently occupy that last spot in the relegation zone. And just like the Huddersfield fans, I feel sorry for the Fulham fans too. They spent an abundance of money. They've had £100 million quoted to try and keep their club in the Premier League, and in the end, not really even put up a fight, really. And so again, the fans I feel sorry for. They've been let down by the club, by the players, and not performing. But we'll have to see how they do in the Championship too. Just like Huddersfield, it's a difficult division to get out of, and so they've got like a little bit of sorting out to do at them clubs. Make sure they employ the right people to be put in charge to push through a promotion push potentially for both of them clubs for next season, to try and get back into the Premier League. And if you fail and stumble, you end up being stuck in the Championship. Just ask Aston Villa at this moment in time, who've never really got the momentum going. You're looking at teams like Leeds who might go up this season. We're talking Nottingham Forest too. These are big English clubs that you know, have ended up being stuck in the Championship. You've got other Premier League clubs, former Premier League clubs, Bolton, who look like may go down to League One. You've got Wigan Athletic, Blackburn Rovers too, just to name just some of the clubs in there. Swansea City, who we faced, who nearly did us in the FA Cup. And so the quality of the Championship is absolutely unbelievable. And so you end up with a situation where a lot of unhappy fans, basically. And so, yeah, never nice to see clubs go down. Next up, we're going to talk about Liverpool. Liverpool ended up beating Tottenham 2-1 to go back top after a lucky last-minute winner. So Mo Salah headed to Hugo Lloris, dropped it onto Alderweireld, and Alderweireld ended up scoring an own goal. It was like in slow motion. I like the comment that Pep made about the game, though. He asked what his reaction was, and his reaction was, "Oh, shit." Well, Liverpool's been doing this now for, well, they've been doing it all season pretty much. They've basically got luck on their side, and when teams choose not to have a go and continue to sit deeper and deeper, you're inviting pressure on yourselves, and that is ultimately what will happen. If you make mistakes, you're going to get punished by it, and so that's what's happening at the moment with Liverpool. Be interesting to see. City aren't playing brilliantly, but we're winning, and winning quite comfortably at the moment. Liverpool are winning and scraping, but picking up the 3 points. So it makes a very interesting title running, in my opinion. Now, we've got news on the FA Cup match, which is coming up this weekend. City are playing on Saturday. We're playing at 5:30 at Wembley against Brighton and Hove Albion, and it's been confirmed that VAR will be in operation for this game. And for the first time in English football, replays will be shown on the big screen. So they've got 2 big screens at Wembley, one at both ends, so you'll be able to see if decisions are getting reviewed on what exactly is happening. I'm not too sure if they're going to play it during what's happening, and so everyone in the stadium knows what's happening, but I have heard rumours that it's just going to be, if a decision's overturned, then it's going to be shown on the screen so everyone knows why it's been overturned. It would be nice to, like a rugby style or rugby league and rugby union style, where they could have it on the big screen and everyone can look and see what's happening, so they know exactly what's happening at that moment in time, rather than still having that delay and wondering what's happening, then getting it cleared up afterwards. But yeah, it's a step in the right direction, I suppose. And last but not least in the news, sorry it's only a short one, this one, but Benjamin Mendy, saw this on Twitter, quite strange. Benjamin Mendy was filmed clubbing in Manchester until at least 3 AM before the Manchester City game with Fulham. Mendy, of course, wasn't in the squad. I presumed he was recovering from his injury, and instead he was out clubbing. Pep's played it down, so there isn't a big issue here, but basically Benjamin Mendy's not doing himself any favours doing all this. We obviously had the bitter fallout at the beginning of the season when the Anthony Joshua fight was, and Benjamin Mendy not turning up for training and getting banned from driving and all them antics. Well, going clubbing before football games now, as Benjamin Mendy seems to not be doing himself any favours, and we all know what Pep's like with players that like to do that. They're not going to get many games, so Benjamin Mendy kind of needs to step up on the plate there. I understand he's got a wonderful personality and he wants to have a lot of fun, which is very understandable. However, just before a game, when everyone's watching you and you're getting filmed, perhaps not the time to do it. So there we go, it's been the video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, sorry it's only a short one, but we've not really had much news floating around. We've got no update on the transfer ban. We've got no updates on players coming in or coming out of Manchester City. We've got nothing. It's been slow. So yeah, sorry it's short. Hope you enjoyed the video though. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're new around here, make sure you press the red button, subscribe, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're still aiming for 2,500 subscribers. However, at this moment in time recording, we're only 5 subscribers away, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. Hopefully we can hit that target today and then push on from there. So thank you everyone for watching the video. Thank you everyone for the continued support. Don't forget you can check out my social media links. They're in the description below and popping up on the screen. If you want to go and search for me and follow me on there. Any helps in number gains on there will be much appreciated, as well as on my YouTube channel too. So if you want to go and see more of JSGC and hear more about JSGC, then go and check me out on social media and make sure you subscribe and make sure you leave a big thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So it's been JSGC. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.